Cowabunga dudes and dudettes, my name is Sonia, my pronouns are she, her, and welcome back to another Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Yes, I am fully aware that it is still freezing outside at time of recording, but you know what? Sometimes you gotta think warm, you gotta think fun in the sun, and when I think fun in the sun, there is one turtle line that comes to mind, and that is the Sewer Spittin' Turtles. So let's take a look, shall we? So, these are really fun, really cool Ninja Turtle figures that are all beach themed. They will beach you off like crazy. So first we have Spike and Volley Don in his volleyball attire. You see each one of these turtles has their own little water pack back here to fill with water, and then they squirt out their mouths. His is a bag full of volleyballs. He's got his little logo for the Sewer Spikers team. He's got a little volleyball visor. Again, like there's not much to talk about articulation with most of these figures. They're Playmates figures. They're old. They're very limited. Although he does have a unique mold on his arm, which is set up for a spike for volleyball. He's got some fun, so they all have fun accessories. And one of the most amusing things to me is that each one of these figures, and a lot of the turtle figures from Playmates, come with guns. They're like comedy guns. Like this one is a suntan lotion gun. He's got his bow staff, volleyball net, and he has an exploding volleyball bomb. That's the thing. They come with a lot of like destructive weapons. Like whether it is guns or whether it is bombs or anything like that. So yeah, like you could have him play like he's gonna like, you can actually kind of maybe have him throw it a little bit. Not really. And you like kind of throw the volleyball. There we go. So there is Sewer Spike and Don with all of his accoutrements there. Not the most exciting one. Honestly, I definitely, in my opinion, let off a little low there. I'm just going to lay him down because he doesn't want to stand up. But you probably want to see the squirting effect here. So let's get into Lifeguard Leo, and I did fill him up before I started filming. So let's see if the camera will pick this up. Oh. Yeah, he definitely squirts, but it's not like... It's much more messy Triple H than it is like a stream, like I remember it being like a water pistol. But they do still squirt, and now I've just made a complete mess. But the show will go on, must go on. So let's look at the very drippy Lifeguard Leonardo. You can see like how much water came out of this thing. I'm gonna have to dry that later. He has a little lifeguard sticker, his cute little pith helmet. His is a buoy or a lifesaver, not a buoy, that's a lifesaver. He's got all of his medical stuff there. And like most Playmates turtles, these things do not like to stand up. Really nice. His accessories are fun. He's got a katana that is supposed to like double as an umbrella, but I cannot find the umbrella attachment there. That's the problem with sharing some of these old figures that are in my collection, is that I have not maintained all of the accessories being a child. But he's got his megaphone, which has a nice little like turtle shell decor. He's got a bottle of soda, generic soda with a little straw. And he has his binoculars, which have... Another thing from the turtle line is they would have like eyeballs. Like weird like bloodshot eyeballs in things. I remember the Turtles playset. They had like, it was a periscope, but it was disguised as a fire hydrant, and it was a big bloodshot eye. For some reason the eye had to be bloodshot so you knew it was an eye. So there are those. And next we're going to come to probably my favorite one, and one that was actually re-released sort of in a Walmart 4-pack for the TMNT movie that just came out last year, where they were all in costumes that were all reminiscent of classic Playmates lines. Like it was like Raphael was the spaceman, Donatello was Spock, Michelangelo was this one here, the Beachcomb and Michelangelo, and then Leonardo was a cowboy, which is weird because, as we already saw in one of my previous videos, that was actually Donatello, and that bugs the ever-loving crap out of me. You got 3 out of 4 right, you couldn't make it the whole thing. Anyway, that is neither here nor there. Michelangelo looking like a proper beachcomber, tourist, parrot head, whatever you want to call him. His is probably my favorite. He's got a big guitar for his water pack there. He's got his lei, he's got his straw hat, he is ready to go. His accessories are also pretty fun, and dare I say, a bit archaic, because he's got like a little movie camera, like a handheld movie camera, which we all just use our phones now. It's actually kind of a through line here. They each have their own unique drink. I guess the idea is that they drink their drink and then they spit it at the enemy. So he's got a fun little coconut drink with an umbrella. He's got, this might be my favorite thing, talking about guns that are wacky. So it's a boombox that's also a machine gun, but it also has like this crosshair with the shredder in it on the other side. It's really wacky. And of course he has his nunchucks. These kind of have a lei aspect to them. So it's just really fun. Like I had these 3 growing up. I had these 3. And that's actually something that I found going through my old stuff, is that I wouldn't complete lines. I would not have all 4 of the turtles. Whether it's like I saw something else that I wanted at the toy store, or I just wasn't into whatever design that was. So I just never had all 4 of a lot of lines. So for my birthday this past year, my amazing girlfriend Paige actually went out and got me the 4th turtle for the set, Raphael, Super Cycling Raph. And you can see him here on his unicycle, but it's also kind of a tricycle. But also, that's mainly just so he'll actually stand up on this thing. And I don't want to move it because this is hard enough to get him to stand on this thing. But yeah, he's got, you can see his little soda in his hand there, and a giant, there's a lot of water bottle in this, because he's got like a water bottle on his like jacket, he's got one in his hand, it looks like he's got one maybe on the back of his cycle, and his giant squirter is also a water bottle. But no, Paige got this for me, so I could do this review. That was back in August, and life just kind of got in the way, and I've been meaning to, so honey, I'm so sorry it took this long, but thank you so much for my birthday gift. You are the best. Mwah. I love you so much. Raphael also has, again, a gun. He actually has 2 guns. He has 2 guns. This one, which I'm not quite sure what the gimmick on this one is, it just looks like a weird sort of gun. This one is interesting, though. This one is very interesting. It is an air pump gun. And I recognize this immediately because one of the other Ninja Turtle figures, one of the more, not the more pricey ones, but it's definitely up there in terms of price. I don't think he's at 100 yet, but he's probably going to climb up there, is Half Court, the basketball-playing giraffe, who also has this exact same gun, but in a different color. But yeah, these are the Sewer Spittin' Turtles, and they definitely still spit. There, I wanted to get a good money shot of that. Had to. So there, I hope that this has helped kind of brighten up your day, help maybe bring a little warmth, a little bit of that summer fun into your life, and I hope that you will join me on the next Teenage Mutant Ninja Thursdays. Bye!